Hello and welcome to the channel. A long time coming for this post. I wanted to show the finishing of the prep work remaining before I could actually go ahead and weld in the quarter patch panels. Okay, for the rear of this inner wheel well, I'm using a piece of 16 gauge that I cut out. And the only thing I'm not going to have on this that the original piece had, it had a little X here. I'm using, like I said, 16 gauge. This is going to be much stronger than the original piece was. And basically it's going to, I took this from a template from the other side that was still intact, because this obviously is missing this entire corner. So I had the general shape of the corner. So this is going to go in here like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut part of this out. I'm going to replace all the rotten stuff on this lower drop off here. But I'm not going to go beyond this point. I'll figure out how I'm going to fix that from the other side when I get to that point. Okay, baby steps. The next part is going to be just adding the piece of drop off here with an L so I can actually tack weld it to this new piece, and that will give it complete rigidity. And then I'm going to patch the bottom side of this, as well as making a new underside lip for the drop off all the way up to that point there. And then I'll see what I'm going to do from underneath the car. If I'm going to actually just fill that in, cut a couple strips, because the actual drop off is good there. It's just the bottom part of the quarter that's not. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit back here, and then of course I've got to weld on a piece here that curves in and then goes flat, so you can have the 90. But again, I'm not doing anything until the quarter patch is actually just fixed up there. And then I'll be able to make all my inner structures to match up with it as soon as I get the distance correct from all the way from the rear of the tail to the wheel well opening. Okay, I have attached the patch, and next is going to be to actually put the quarter skin patch back on and make sure that my radius and everything is good. And then I'm going to just weld the radius on the outside of the piece. That'll be the inner wheel well lip. I'm going to weld that right here. And then from there I'll be able to copy the shape of the wheel well lip and actually connect the piece all the way up to where the metal is good, right in the center here. This is the only good part. So I'm going to make a piece that's going to go within the perimeter of this, and then after that is in, then I will cut away this leprosy here, and I will make my own curvature to meet up with that radius, and then I'll be able to hopefully weld it on. Okay, the inner lip is in. I have to just cut this at some point. I'm not sure where. I'm going to wait till obviously the quarter skin is mounted on there. Otherwise there's a big chunk of here. Also, the curve on this is completely wrong. It's got to be curved in, so I got to split the metal there and just basically curve it in, not out. It's got to be beveled in. So I'll take care of that. This is beveled in, so that's where I'll get my radius. And what else? That's it. And then as soon as I dry fit that side, I still got to do the other side. Same thing with an inner lip. And then I can connect these two. I'm going to make a strip that's going to continue out here, connect up to the good stuff, which is just about right here. That's about it. So I'm going to make just a lip, and then I'm going to fill all these pieces in. So it's not going to be as cumbersome as I thought. But geez, what a piece of crap. These patch panels are worthless. But it's all I got, and I don't have these skills to make that flare. Not yet, anyway. So, yeah, just stick around. I'm going to take care of this shortly. Okay, I've got the clecos in, and as you can see here, this is a very nice fit. It's just rubs on there. So this is going to be attached. Obviously, I still have to cut this and bevel this in because this is not a normal curve on this piece. So, and I also had to flatten out where the flap was because it didn't even match up, to say the least, for the where it folds over and mates up with the trunk drop off. So I'm going to make that piece when I'm done. But again, the first thing is going to be to finish all the inside structure. This side's next. And then I am going to create this patch piece first. Overlap it behind here. I mean, so this piece will be overlapped. And then I'll do a cut and butt, God willing. So we'll see how it goes. But right now I'm pretty happy with the way this sits because it is nice and flush here. So again, just repairing this little corner here and figuring out how I'm going to probably cut this off. We'll see. I don't know yet. Look at the other side. I can't even compare it to. I can compare it to one of the other 71s I've got because those are all. It's certainly not like this, but again, this is just. That all has to be trimmed down too. So, but that's where the lower quarter skin will attach to. So that's what I've got right now, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, what I've done is I've trimmed away the rotted part of this wheel well. I have to put patches in the rear and in the front before I go to tack in the arch. And then once the arch is in, I'm going to make this inner lip that's going to encompass the whole entire radius and meet up with that little piece that I left in the center. And from there I'll be able to remove the patch and then fill in all these pieces to make the wheel well one solid piece. So right now I'm just going to weld this patch in first and see where it goes. Patch is in. Got a couple of holes on the lower quarter down back here. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to take not a drill, a little deburring bit and see if I can't make the holes a little bit bigger, try to get around to the good surrounding metal, and I'll try to just to spot weld them. If I can't do it, then of course I'll patch it. Got a little holiday here, but again, that's not on my patch piece. That's to the right of it. So I don't know what happened there. I didn't notice that before. I could probably fill that in. I just got to turn the heat way down on the welder. Otherwise, I'm going to be going over it anyway with fiberglass filler, and that will be my friend here. But it's coming along. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel for notifications on this project's progress and other how-to videos. Thanks!